Hi there guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at installing CorelDraw, but before that let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Now if we head back into the tutorial here. So now, like I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be looking at installing CorelDraw, and I'll obviously be doing this on Windows, so in case you are following along. But yeah, so now what has happened in the previous video, we looked at a way to download it. So I've downloaded mine over here. I've got the CorelDraw Essentials 2024 complete package, and because this is for the licensing I've got. So depending on the licensing you're going for, make sure you've got the correct or relevant package. Now, first things we want to do is take this. If you've downloaded the zip file like I did, I'm going to right click and then I'm going to say extract all. So one of our options here, I'm going to click that and then just say extract. It should extract it to the same folder. Otherwise, you can just navigate on top here to a relevant folder where you want to extract your installation setup to. So I'm going to say extract, and then this might take a little while depending on your computer and that, so I'm just going to pause here and unpause once this is done. Okay, so now once my file is done, I'm going to stop that refresh. We can see here we've got a new folder next to our zip file, and that is our actual installation folder. Now when I'm saying installation, this is more like a setup, so this is not installed yet. We still have to run this. So what you want to do inside this folder, you can see there's a little icon called setup. I'm going to double click that one, and then it's going to ask me if I want to run it. You guys can't see this, I think, but I'm going to say yes to run the actual setup. And then this will start our actual installation. Then you can see it's giving us some information here: operating system, best service package, critical update. So it wants me to update my Windows, but I'm just going to leave this as is and hope for the best. So what I want to do is I'm going to click continue, and then over here it's going to ask us for some information. So this is where we're going to add the information that we had before. So, or should I say, for the licensing you've bought, then you're going to type in this over here so it can actually provide you with the correct installation. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly fill this in, click next, and but I'm just going to pause the video. Obviously I don't quite want to give that information out on a public video, but I'll be back shortly. Okay, I've filled in my information, I clicked next. This is what we'll be getting now, and I would say use the top one, the typical installation. This will be just placing everything at the correct places with the default settings. If you know what you're doing, or if you've done this before, you can always go to custom installation. Perhaps you want to install it onto another hard drive or something on that line. But in most cases, at least for me, I'm going to go typical installation, and that's what I recommend as well. I'm going to click this, and then we're going to wait. This is going to be installing the program. So once again, I'm just going to pause, and if any messages pop up, then we will carry on from there. Okay. Now the actual installation is done. This is the license agreement, so I'd recommend go through this, and then you can just see what you're agreeing to, and once you get to the bottom you will see the agree becomes available. But before that it is not available. Then once you're happy with that, you can just click agree. But you might also have noticed it opened a URL while installing, or just about when it was done, and it gave you this nice little site here. It went obviously to CorelDraw, and then gave you an option to learn more. So over here, if you go learn more, it's going to open up another site, but keep in mind this, like they mentioned here at the bottom, is for the full version of the graphics suite. So if you're running essentials, and some of the things might not be relevant or work with yours, and so just keep that in mind. But this is a nice place where you can now go find more resources to learn CorelDraw, which obviously there's already so much out there. We're just currently covering the actual licensing side. But yeah, then once again with CorelDraw, I'm going to say agree, and then it's going to give us this option to sign in, which we will be covering in another video. But yeah, otherwise, in the meanwhile though, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.